you can barely hear anything other than me talking and a little bit of cars in the distance, but it's beautiful. It's one of my favourite places to ride. And this boy, it's one of my favourite workhorses ever. He's probably in my top 3. And this is my last ride on him because he's been sold. And I'm devastated. Devastated because I love riding him. But also, it's like end of an era with that family that own him. Because I've worked for them for probably 7 years. And I've seen their kid grow up from, being probably 7 or 8. I don't actually know how old she is now. I'm assuming like 15 or something. She might even be 16. It might even be a bit longer that I've worked for them. But yeah, it's really sad when these days come along. And quite often I work for a lot of families and I see their kids grow up and see them through lots of different ponies, and they all get to kind of this age, like 14, 15, 16, where, life gets quite exciting and there's more trips away and out, and horses and ponies just don't become quite so important in their lives. And I always think there's that kind of point where they're ready for the next horse, but they're not quite in love with the sport enough, and then parents make the decision to say, let's leave it there. At that age, I was just as dedicated and absolutely focused on this being a career. So, I wish more families had kids like that. Most of them do want to stop when they get to 15. Sad times. But also it's a lot of work as well, which is sad. But yeah, I'm just going to be more upset about losing this chap, because obviously I've had him at home before when they've been away, and he's just so much fun. He is actually going to a new home that isn't a million miles away. He's still got to pass the vetting, but he's not going to a home a million miles away. And I have said to the current owners, please pass my details on, because you never know, do you? They might be looking for somebody. I might be able to go with him. That'd be great. Start again with a new family. Keep your fingers crossed for me. So along with losing this chap to a new home, I've got 2 jobs that one I think will probably go in the next few months, because the girl is going to university and I just don't think she'll have the time to ride. And then the other is changing quite a bit. They're really cutting down on their horses, so it's probably going to mean my hours are going to cut down. And it always brings me back to the fact that, being a freelance groom, the stability of the job is not very good. And I know that I have mentioned for so many years on this channel that, I should do a different job, one that I can earn a bit more money in and blah, blah, blah. But I think as I've got older, and this year in particular, I've realised the importance and also being lucky that I can get to have a really active job. Like, it's so good for me, and as I get older that's going to be more important. And also just the love of being outside. I don't think I could be inside all the time now. I just don't think it would work for me. So I'm like, need more money, need a better stable job, but don't want to stop this. Afternoon, guys. Oh, lovely Mr. Keep. We found this really lovely spot of green grass. Compared to the rest of the field, this is super, super lush down here. So I thought me and Coop, I hate this hat so much. Every time I see myself in it, I'm like, anyway, I thought I'd let Mr. Keep just stop and eat it, though he's struggling a little bit with his teeth and having a bit in his mouth. I need to buy a new hackamore so he can go out with that on. We've just come for a little ride around the fields, as you can see behind me. Only come for a really little walk. We had a tiny canter of about 10 strides. He's really not feeling great at the moment. He's trashed his skin. I can't remember which vlog I've said it in, but he got wet, and I think the changing of the season has set off his allergies badly this year. And it's such a shame because he's been doing so well for the last few years, but this year maybe it's been so dry, I don't know, but I'll show you the damage he's done to himself when we get home. But he really did a number on himself. He really did. It was probably about, I don't know, a week ago, just under a week ago, he had a really rough night and he just trashed his coat all over, pretty much. And whenever he has a big, allergy attack or whatever this is, it just knocks him for 6. And then he just becomes really dull, and you just know he's not very happy. So I thought I'd take him for a little walk today and just see, if we can sort of, cheer him up a little bit. I've actually put him on a little bit of Butte as well, because I think it does help with the itchiness. last night was his best night yet, and my best night yet, because I didn't hear him banging around in the stable. So it's awful. I think because I've been so lucky the last few years not to have gone through this. Obviously we have loads in the past, but it's been so much better the last few years. It felt like a bit of a shock to the system having such a bad episode, but hopefully we'll get through it. Well, hopefully he'll get through it. Excuse the lovely hat hair. So as Mr. Coop's demonstrating, it's very itchy. You can see here where he really attacked his shoulder, and I think this was literally him just pushing up against the wall of his stable. And you can see it's a little bit in places, it's quite scabby, and that goes down there as well, and literally right round even to the girth bit. And then if you come to the back a bit more, you can see here, you can see all these marks. These are all teeth marks, by the way. This is all teeth. Turns out both my horses are in the wars at the moment. So I have been at our like local country type show. It's between two villages. It's a lovely show. Like, it's got equestrian classes, but it's also got, you know, the horticultural, it's got everything you could think of. A fun fair, tractor show, classic cars, the whole shebang. Anyway, I've not been home that long. The horses are out in the field. It's very windy today. Anyway, I was emptying the dishwasher, as you do, and I was looking out my window and I saw Sienna gallop flat out across the field and then with Coop. So I thought, she must be chasing Corporal. Anyway, called to her and she whinnied at me. I asked her if she wanted to come in and she whinnied at me, and I was like, okay, I'll come and get you in. As I got down there, the electric fence was across the field, and it looks like, I'll show you in a second, it looks like she was playing with it and then decided to gallop, and she's burnt under her mouth. Let me show you. She's quite upset at the moment because, come on, God no, she must have had it in her mouth. I know. Let me show you. What a mess. What a mess. She's very sweaty as well. So I don't know, maybe she'd been cantering longer than I realised, but I'd only seen, that was the first time I'd seen her cantering. She's got even like a bit of a slight burn there. I don't know whether she was playing with it. She just like half wrapped it around her jaw. Honestly, why can't she just eat grass? Why did she have to play with stuff? I'm not actually sure what I can put on that either, because it's quite a large line going around, honestly. Why do horses do stupid things? I've just washed her off, which is actually quite sweaty under the fly rug. She made such a mess. Look at that. Such a mess. It actually goes right round to the other side. I don't know what. It's laid out flat, so I just think she's got it with her teeth. And then just run for some reason across the fields, and it's just burnt straight through. It's not on her tongue or anything. It goes to the corner of her mouth, but it doesn't go over the tongue or anything. She's quite stressed, so I think I'm going to give her some bute too, because yeah, I hope she'll be alright. She just looks very wound up. It's going to be incredibly sore, isn't it? So I don't know if I could put anything on it that might. So I've got some aloe vera, so I'm wondering whether that, just to try and soothe it a little bit. What possessed her to grab hold of the electric fencing and try and run with it? What was she thinking? Honestly, these horses. You alright? You're worrying me because you're obviously very upset. Alright, let's go and get her some Butina. So before I end the vlog, I thought I would just show you how the horses are looking after their issues for the past week. Well, they're just coming in from the field and the flies are everywhere. So Sienna's mouth area, it's getting there. If we start with this side, can you see like that these burns have become so much fainter? It wasn't as bad that side, but this side, I don't know how well you're going to see. It's not the best light here, is it? Do you want to move your head that way? She's like, I'd really like some food. It's getting there. I don't think you'll be able to see this very clearly. It's getting there, literally. It kind of scabs over. She knocks the scabs off. It scabs over again, and each time, oh, my hose is shot off. Let me rescue. Pretty much each time it scabs, the burn looks less pink and less raw. So it is getting there, even though it is still a bit, what do I want to say? Thinking that something doesn't sound too disgusting. It's still a little bit, I want to say crunchy, but that's not the word. My brain's not working this afternoon. crusty. That was the word. That's a horrible word, isn't it? It's still a little bit like that underneath, but it's getting there. And actually, being that it's been so hot and the flies have been really bad, it's done a lot better than I thought it would. So yeah, who's silly? You're silly. Coop, I'm not going to take his rug off. All right, you okay? Sorry. Is it me waving a finger? His skin's not great. The heat this week meant that a few times he sweated a little bit under his fly rug. So that made the whole thing worse. He's really just gone all over. There's not much we can do about it. I must reply to people's comments from the last video, but lots of people suggesting things, but just it's kind of his skin malfunctioning. There's sadly nothing we can do about it. Even to give him steroids makes the situation worse most of the time. Sadly, the older he gets, the worse it could be, though we obviously have better ways of managing it now, like not riding him too much, trying our best not to let him get too sweaty at any point and things like that. But you have made a bit of a state of yourself, haven't you? And we definitely won't be going out riding because it'd be too embarrassing. Like, yeah, not the best look. But I think he is on the mend. He is itching a bit less, and he just seems a little bit calmer. The skin seems calmer. So the amount of heat that radiates off him is bonkers. That's what I mean, like his skin is literally malfunctioning. Like you'll go into this stable and it's so hot in there, and it's not necessarily because of the weather, it's because his skin just gives off so much heat when it's having a flare up. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrific for him. And thankfully we haven't had it so much recently. It's just something setting off this time, and it with the weather and everything, oh my hair, it's just not been great for it. But hey ho, I think we are getting through it, and that's the main thing. And hopefully give it another few days and he'll really start to settle back down. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm gonna go and feed them before Sienna gets really grumpy and cross with me. We've got a pinking wasp's nest right up there, and when it's hot they get really aggy, the wasps. I don't like it. We've tried getting rid of them, but they don't give up. They do not give up, Mr. Coop, do they? So anyway, would you stop itching as well? Yeah, let me get on and feed them, but I will see you guys next week.